Yo, this is Steve Bloom, and you're watching Moana Nui Podcast. We'll be starting soon. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Veronica Taylor, and from myself and Ash Ketchum, I just want to say, Moana Nui, I choose you!
Aloha mai kako, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Moana Nui Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Tonight we got my friend, my brother, my colleague, my homie. We're going to be talking about FSK Con. And for those of you who don't know what FSK Con is, it is a convention put on by Mike Watson, the most epic founder of Freestyle Comics, doing big things up in this game. What's up, J-Man? How's it going? I'm excited. Dana's taking care of some personal things tonight, so we're going to be flying solo with Mike and just chatting. Tonight's going to be a little bit more informal than some of our usual episodes, so feel free to chat us in the comments, ask questions, give us a hard time, whatever you want to do. We're gonna keep it fun and light tonight. But yeah, so let's bring Mike on and we're gonna talk about the show. And I also want to shout out a couple Kickstarters before we get started. But what's up, Mike?
What's good?
What's going on? It's good to see you, as always.
Always good to see you too, sis.
Yeah, I see you getting set up in the new house, and things are starting to come back to normal. And
yeah, starting to find that happy place, that peaceful moment. I would not have been able to do without all the help that we had. Shout out to Tessa, Adam, and Dakota, who basically lived with us for 2 weeks as they helped us move.
FSK fam. Yes. So good to see you and good to be back. Before we get started on, like talking about FSK and what all the special things you got in store for everybody, I wanted to shout out one of our mutual friends, our other sis, Laurie Foster, who just closed an amazing campaign for the Sundering. I mean, they slayed that campaign.
Absolutely murdered it.
I don't know where they ended, but the last time I saw was like 51K. Let me see where they ended up at anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it was 51,382 the last time I saw it. Oh, and they ended up at 54,404. That's just freaking ridiculous. Congratulations.
That is. Big up.
What's up, Ryan? Yes, he said they completely murdered it for sure. Yes, I'm so excited to be a part of that one and get my goods. D&D is gonna be a new thing for me, so yeah, I'm afraid to get too involved. Because if I like something, it tends to get obsessive. So, I'm trying to keep my boundaries here. Got to keep my discipline going.
I dig it.
Let's see. A couple other Kickstarters. Let's shout out for the fam. Let's see who's still going. Oh, yes. We got Immortalis #1, Edge of Collapse by Brett and the folks at Indie Comics Dispatch. And I see that Dorfis still has her campaign going for Makandal. I think she has just a couple of days left. And she still needs a lot of help, guys. So I'm going to put her link in the comments.
Okay.
She got 5 days to go, and she still has to raise 50% of her funds. So let's rally around this campaign right here. I really want to see this one. Put the light. J-Man said, Mike, that word epic on your hat needs to have pulsating light from it. I'm down with that.
I'm not down with that. I'm good with that.
Oh, yes. And of course, I have to shout out my partner in crime, Mr. Robinson, in the comments and in the game. We got our first book shipped out, y'all.
I got mine. I gave mine to my two youngest, Mila and Miles. They got their copies of the book.
Okay, good. All right, yes.
We have not had a chance to sit down to do our because whenever we get new books in Kickstarter or whatever, we do have we will read them before bid. We haven't had time to do that. We're still getting our schedules together.
Yeah.
New place. A couple of kids go to new schools now.
Aww.
And so trying to find our time. You know, we're almost there.
I feel you. Well, when y'all do, we definitely look forward to hearing the feedback. I know Ryan's like loving all the love that we're getting on Facebook and seeing people get their packages and everything. So shout out for that. Alrighty, so let's talk about some FSK Con. What is going on? Like, for those who don't know Mike Watson, don't know Freestyle Comics, tell folks what they can, who you are, what's happening, and what's this con that you doing?
Well, I am Mike Watson, the publisher of Freestyle Comics, aka Most Epic. Freestyle Comics has been around for dang near 20 years. A few years ago, we started an event called FSK Day. Within the community of Columbus, Ohio, Columbus is a big comic book city, and we wanted to let Columbus know that we were out here, that we had comic books. We had comic books that we felt were on par, and some of our books we feel are better than what mainstream comics are doing. We've seen a lot of the complaints and issues people have with mainstream books, and we're like, well, we don't have none of that here to give our books a try. So that's what FSK Day started off as a place to come find out about Freestyle Comics, its creators, its books, and stuff like that. And we've been sponsored by Comic Town on 94 Dilmont Road, and Comic Town is an amazing comic shop. And first shout out to them for all the support that they give us to give us that space and time for the day. And right before the pandemic, we were doing really good. And then the pandemic hit, and we were like, well, what are we going to do for FSK Day? And we were like, take that bug virtual. Let's do it as a fundraiser. And that was still so much fun. One of my favorite things that we've done online. It was like a 12-hour stream.
Yes.
It was like a 12-hour stream. We had over 50 guests, 15 panels. We showcased trailers, commercials. I think we even had a guest spot by Denzel Washington and Oprah Winfrey, who work in our phone line. We raised over $800 that day virtually.
Yes, I remember.
It was super fun. And then the next one, I believe we did that one virtual as well, but the world started opening back up. So we did it virtual and in person. And here we are now. We've gone from doing it to Friday all the way to Sunday. So we felt the name needed to evolve, and we wanted to call it FS Con. Over the years, we've invited other people out to our table space with us, to share that space with us, because now it's grown from, let's not just highlight Freestyle Comics, let's highlight other creators that we think are dope too, and other creators within our city, and let people know they're out here. So our roster has gotten bigger every year. Again, we're doing the virtual thing. We have a slew of indie talent lined up for our virtual panels. I think we have about 12 or 14 in-person guests. That ranges from comic book creators to video gamers to streamers to cosplayers. I had a woman hit me up in my inbox to ask me how much was table space, because she wants to sell eyelashes and wigs. And I was like, I love you so much for reaching out, but it's not that type of show, but I appreciate it. Somewhere the advertising is working.
Right.
And so here we are with the new FS Con, with big shout out to my interns from the Art Academy in Cincinnati, as they had helped create the branding for this year's show. which is the branding we're doing and using moving forward. It's been super exciting building up to it. Like we're going to be at Sneaker Fest next weekend, promoting the show. I went down, I passed out flyers at my old school, Columbus College of Art and Design. Dropped off flyers to barbershops and libraries. I'll be getting interviewed on the radio next Monday, and we're up on digital boards downtown with our flyer and marketing. So we're expecting a decent turnout. Got to talk to a couple schools, which shout out to my sis here. She donated 40 books to us to give out to these kids that'll be coming down. Very excited to give them those. So I'm expecting a real decent turnout this year for it. Maybe the biggest one we've done so far.
That's so exciting just to like see the growth over time, and I think a big part of this is like the passion that you particularly bring to this. And it's not just only about your IP, it's also about growing the community and doing things together, which, there's not every creator is like that. A lot of people are like out for themselves and not really, caring about the wake that they leave within the community, which I'm not mad at you. Everybody has to do your thing. But we are, regardless of what we want to think, like we are still a part of the community, and the give back to that community, I think, is really important, especially for us as indie creators. Because
absolutely, FSK wouldn't be anywhere without the community. I mean, there have been plenty of times where, you, Dana J. Quick, Sean Mack, Stephanie Menard, like tons of people, Javon. There's so many people that have helped us get to where we're at with support. Like on our last Kickstarter, that last day, it was like the army came out.
For Emerald Quest, yes.
Yeah, we were like, what? We were like $2,000 shy of our goal. It was like the army, SWAT, military, CIA all came out. Like pledges were coming in at the last minute. People were sharing everything and stuff like that. I absolutely have to give thanks to the community, because without the community, we wouldn't be as successful as we have been. And it makes me happy. These people are supporting and buying our books and like talking about the books online. This is what this is what I was in the 6th grade drawing X-Men comic books, hoping one day I'd be doing. Is having this comic studio with multiple titles and with amazing creators and dedicated people that people are reading our books and commenting on our books, and they can't wait for the next issue. So I absolutely have to give thanks to that, and beyond the actual Freestyle Comics team, they're fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely been a lot of growth, since before that in the team. Like, some folks kind of branching off and doing their own thing, other folks coming in. It's just like the Transformers changing into all these different things. Speaking of the Transformers, and someone who is a great supporter in our community, I got a shout out to J-Man. He's asking about your Transformers behind you. He's asking if that's Optimus.
Yes, sir. My buddy Trevor Zambit, who actually works for NECA, he's an art director there, made that for me back in college. That's a custom Optimus. That is the old school, the original diecast metal Voltron. This is the 75th anniversary of Optimus Prime Transformer figure.
That's so awesome. It's just funny. You just said 75 years, and it's some of these fandoms like, wow, it's been around that long, That's pretty cool.
Well, I might be wrong about that. It might be 25th.
Whatever. Still, like a lot of the, I think the point that I was really trying to drive home is that a lot of the fandoms now, were written and created like a whole long ass time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things I like to share with people is that, like, especially for creators who are new and are like trying to figure out their way in this, like that the success is not immediate, right? Like the people who created Batman, and the stuff that we love and just go crazy over now, it wasn't like that when they're, initially creating it, right? So it takes time, right, for things to kind of come together and gain momentum and gain popularity. So
no, you're absolutely right. freaking Stan Lee didn't start to get success, or he just started his comic book career when he was 45 years old. So you never know when something's going to pop off. And I can tell you right now, I'm perfectly happy where I'm at right now, making comic books and, going to comic book conventions, and, a few stores have our books in them. I'm happy with that. But I mean, that's not where I want to finish things. I definitely want to get into more shops. I think my biggest thing that I want to do more than anything is have a really, really dope toy line.
Yes.
For action figures. Like all that before a cartoon or a movie or anything like that. I just really want to have a really dope toy line. And and I'd be like, all right, I'm good. But I'm not gonna say no to a movie. HBO, Netflix, what's up? What's good? I'm out here. We got plenty of stories.
Yes, FSK does have a lot of stories. Let's see. JD's talk about how he worked on the last Transformers movie as an animator. That's cool.
Oh, that's what's up.
So you never know. People be out here.
Yeah. Out here making it happen.
Yes. Ever since I became a creator, I have like a newfound respect for like, movie ends, roll credits, like all the freaking names. Like this is how many people it takes to make this stuff. Like, all the people that work behind the scenes and just the magic that happens that a lot of people, like take for granted when they're bitching about whatever movie they liked or didn't like. And, they're shooting it down. And I'm like, well, this is like, there's a lot of people working behind this,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I've been an attacker of films and stuff, but you're right. You don't realize you don't really realize how many people have worked on these movies and films, and they have put their time and sweat into it. And right now, I think Ren McKenzie has said it best. Me and him shaking these oaths. Like, I'm just here to watch the stuff I like. If I don't like it, I'm moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think constructive criticism is one thing, but then there's those people who are just toxic and they just want to like complain about every damn thing. And I'm just like, okay, so what have you created lately? And are you even brave enough to try and create something and have everybody else have something to say about your work?
Not are you brave enough? Not are you brave enough though?
Just saying. Lots of talkers, not enough doers.
Hey, let them know that. See, that's where it's at. You hear? Lots of talkers. I'm talking like what are y'all gums? But like, yeah, really like. What creative thing have you done? What have you added to network besides your jaded and like it's so ridiculous. Like number one, I'm tired of TikTok people. Not all of them, but it's gotten to the point where certain TikTok reviewers are at the point where if you like something that they don't like, they think you're a moron. Like those words specifically. If you like She-Hulk, you're an effing moron because it's trash.
Right.
My guy, let me revel in my geekdom.
Right. You don't have to like it, but let me like it. I'm gonna like it.
And like you said, a critique or a discussion is one thing, but every single day you mad because she twerked. Like, are we even looking at the whole realm of this thing? Number one, and I agree with a lot of people. This series is probably the closest thing that MCU has done to bringing a comic book character to life from the comic book pages. Because this is how she is in the comic book. Y'all would probably be very upset to find out your girl got a body count, and I'm not talking about killing people. She-Hulk's very comfortable in her sexuality. And you're talking about she was in her office with the door shut, and she's a huge fan of Megan Thee Stallion. Megan comes in my house, I'm a twerk with Megan. Are you kidding me? It's Megan Thee Stallion. So she's not allowed to be a fan. She's not allowed to enjoy and revel in that moment. My girl just got a banging ass job as a lawyer, major comeuppance. Her office is amazing. She is starting to enjoy these powers as a Hulk, and now she's the attorney for Megan Thee Stallion. We're twerking.
Oh, that's too funny. I can't lie. I haven't watched it yet, so like I just watch, observe the the feeds on the Facebook, at least the ones that I do see.
Uh,
Facebook algorithm is tripping again. But yeah. JD says that's why I don't hate on pro wrestlers. Even if I don't like them, they crush their bodies to entertain us, so I can't hate on them. Yeah.
oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're supposed to hate on them, like because they're a villain
Yes.
or something like that.
What do they call them? The bad ones.
The heels.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but some of the best wrestlers are the heels. Like, come on, it's the ones like you love to hate. Like you hate them so much, you gotta love them. But yeah. All right. So speaking of like team and community, let's talk about who's the team helping you to create the event and some of the folks who are coming in as your in-person guests and all that good stuff.
Oh my goodness. So we've got so many people helping put this together. Number one, Dana.
Yes.
He's been incredible helping me string this together. I've had help from Tessa, who's over there that does our media for FSK and our podcast and things like that. My Anale's been helping call like food trucks, DJs, and things like that.
Nice.
The interns who put together all of the graphics. We sat down, we figured out what graphics we wanted to use, what type of flyers we wanted to use, and stuff like that. And they just chained them out, and they're incredible. Shout out to Bella, shout out to Austin, as they're the real workhorses who put a ton of those graphics out. Story Monster, who's been helping us promote. Robert Jeffrey, who's also been helping us promote and put
nice.
Stuff up on our press release, put it out there. Angie B, who's going to interview me on the radio station, helping us get things out there and stuff. I've had, and if I'm missing anybody, I apologize because it's a lot of people helping at different points because now, I mean, I'm wearing a lot of hats still, and we've had to divide this thing up and like figure out like, all right, who can take this part, who can do this part. Danny, Lori, Veronica, Tony. I mean, it's been a call to arms, especially the team helping, promote online FSK and everything like that. So I'm actually trying to pull it up right now. We got our in-person list. I believe that's on our. Let me see here. Because I posted on our event page the actual people we're going to have as guests. They'll be coming down there so you guys can all get your autographs and come hang out, ask questions. That's the big thing I want people to do, especially since we've been reaching out to kids, is I want people to come out and ask questions and talk to us.
Yes.
So there are comic book creators, there are writers, there are cosplayers, there are streamers. These are people, actually, they have the life experience. They're the ones doing this, if not full-time, part-time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we got my buddy Landon. He's coming in. He's a young kid. He's about 14 years old. He has his own video game company, virtual TV, virtual reality. He'll be set up there, running some demos with us. So let's help the youth. If they're out here doing these things, let's get them out here.
Yes.
So very excited about him and what he's going to bring, and what he's doing. Then we have Olivia. She's a business owner. She gets you in shape. She helps you lose weight. But the twist with her is her company's called Build a Body. She does not help you lose weight. She helps you put the weight where you want the weight to be at. And she's proven because she's moved the weight around based off how she works out, how she eats, to exactly where she wanted to, because she verbatim built her body from where she wanted it to be at. And she's catching fire here in Columbus doing that, so she'll be set up. But she's also a cosplayer.
Nice.
Then we have Midori Hannah. She will be there. She is a streamer, cosplayer, and artist. She streams part-time. She does it about 5 days a week, and she does art on her stream. She plays video games on her stream. She watches movies with her stream, and she's very successful on Twitch and doing all that stuff. So she has a great balance and great personality when you're watching her and hanging out with her during those streams. So she'll be there in person. Danny Cooper, editor-in-chief of Freestyle Comics.
Hey.
There. This guy's he's a letterer. He's a writer. Danny is wearing lots of hats too. He's doing a lot of stuff. And then we have
Danny's been with you from the beginning, right?
Danny. Yeah, he's been his work from the beginning. Then we have Fee. She is our vigilance cosplayer. She is taking up singing and doing theater acting. But cosplaying is something she's taking up as a passion, and she's starting to get into streaming. But she'll be there dressed as our superhero heroine, Vigilance. Fish Lee and his wife will be driving down. Fish is the writer, creator, artist, everything on Green Zone number one. He just put away Green Zone number 2, and he's done with the pencils on Green Zone number 3. So we'll probably be doing a Kickstarter for both those books before the end of the year. But Fish will be there in person, so you can get your Green Zone number 1 signed by him and hang out with him. And then we got Geronimo. Geronimo is one of my brothers from Cleveland, Ohio. He is a tattoo artist,
Oh,
poetry, rapping, all that stuff. He'll be coming down. He'll be performing poetry for us on Saturday night. So looking forward to that very much so. Then we got Monolith. She is a cosplayer and she's jumping into the streaming field. She's our original Vigilance, and she's going to be coming down there dressed in a costume, taking pictures and all that good jazz. Marcy is our head cosplayer. She dresses up as Ironsmith. She is a theater worker. She builds sets. She builds costumes. She works on plays and things like that. She's a builder, but she'll be in the building with us as well. Then we got Ryan Robinson making his first appearance at the show.
What?
His first appearance in the show as an artist. He'll have a table. I've been seeing the prints he's putting down. Get your money ready. Get your money ready.
That's right.
And then we got Tessa. Tessa, she's been working with me the last 2 or 3 years as an intern on our media side. She has a company called Dat Productions. She does art. She does streaming. She's starting to get into a little bit of cosplay herself, but she's super creative. She'll have her own table out there for us. Check out her work. Tony Clapper, writer, creator of 5 Stars, is going to be in the building in person. Tony. Tony is breaking into the interview saga. While we were at Power Rangers Con, Dana depended on Tony to do a lot of interviews, and he loved it.
Mm-hmm.
He really enjoyed that. He's looking forward to it. But Tony also does a streaming show with Ryan and Fish called 5 Star Fridays. And I'm very excited about Venetia coming down. She is a super streamer. She streams 7 days a week. She has a comic book that she produces, 13 issues. She's done all the work herself, lettering, inking, coloring, drawing, all of it, 13 issues deep. She's done it, plus all of her streaming work. I thought it was too far for her to come out, but then she saw a couple other people were going to be in person. She was like, "Can I get a table? With me?" I was like, "Yeah, come on down." I didn't know if it was worth the trip for you. She said, "Yes, we're coming. Me and my husband. We got a hotel room." And Veronica Smith, the heart of Freestyle Comics.
Yes.
And this is really great because Veronica's book is going to be premiering there. She did Hot Shot and Friends, which is supposed to be an 11-page thing inside a cipher. And Danny and I were looking at it and we were working on it. And we're like, you know what? This is enough. Just giving us enough content for this to be its own book.
Yeah.
So Veronica Smith has her first #1 issue at Freestyle Comics featuring a work that she drew, inked, colored, and she wrote. She wrote 4 mini stories for the internship class. So they have 4 mini stories in there. And we're going to do Hot Shot and Friends #1 premiering at FSK Con with a special FSK Con cover as well for those collectors.
Nice.
And obviously, Comic Town is going to be in the building with us, kicking it down there. We got a food truck. Coton's food truck is going to be there for us. And DJ Mosaic, I believe, is going to be in the building holding it down for us for the music. And that's going to be a full house of in-person personalities.
Wow. That sounds awesome. You're making me wanna come.
That's the trick. We want you to come.
I know. I'm like, trying to figure out all my time. Oh, it's so crazy, my life. I do want to come. I do want to come.
I absolutely know you do, but you have a lot on your plate, so I completely understand. Danny J. Quick and Morgan were going to come, but things didn't work out, so they can't come up here. But we still got you guys virtual, so that's
Yes.
a great thing. That's why we're doing both of them.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad you mentioned Venezia because Visenya, yes, she corrected me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta get your name right because it's really important to me."
Oh, absolutely. So I hope I did wrong. I might have. I apologize if I did.
Yeah, but yeah, I was talking to her a little bit, on the side and just kind of getting to know her a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really excited to do the Women in Comics panel. I think that one's on Sunday.
Yeah, I
And
definitely tried to. I really thought about the panels that I wanted to give you to run and which ones I wanted you to be a part of, because I know you got stuff to say.
just a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the virtual content is gonna be amazing. I like the virtual version too because then that helps people who can't be in person, and it gives folks, still a wider variety of independent creatives to hear from, ask questions about, join in the conversations. It's really cool to engage with the audience and help them feel like they're a part of the event too, even if they can't come and be in Ohio with everybody else. So it's exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah, our virtual guest is huge. We got Andre Batts. He'll be coming in.
Oh, okay.
We got Brian Lambert.
Yep.
Dana, of course. Danny J. Quick. Elisa Sanchez.
Yay.
Fantastic Frankie's going to be in the building with us.
Nice.
Greg Burnham. The Story Monster. Kyron will be there with us. LaShawn Coven. Lori Foster. Lawrence King in the building with us. Lonzo.
Oh yeah. I haven't talked to him for a minute.
Michael Young II.
Yeah.
Moana. Morgan. Ren McKenzie. Robert Jeffrey.
Yes.
Ted Sakura.
Nice.
Travis Gibb. Yeah, all coming down to hang out with us.
Sweet. Oh, yeah, it is Venezia. Shoot. I'm mad, Venezia. Don't be mad at me. Let's see. Cool. Yeah. So let's see. A great lineup of panels. I love it. I think it was last year. Yeah, last year I stayed pretty much the whole time, even though I wasn't in every panel. I was just excited to hear the conversation. Like, oh, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, that was the cool thing, man. We try to. That's the hardest thing. Once you get people to say, "Yeah, I want to be a part of it," then it's like, "All right, shoot, what panels do I put them on?
Right.
Who you go where? Who's gonna come up with some good arguments? Who's gonna come up with some good inspiration stuff? Who's gonna feed off of who?" And then you start putting, which actually I am gonna put those out, the actual panel list this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You start looking at these panels and you're like, I mean, I know I'm not on that panel, but I'm gonna stay and watch that one.
Yeah, right. Yes, I need to hear what these folks be talking about on this topic. Speaking of which, J-Man had a question that he posted a little while back. Let's see. Have either of you had writer's block for a moment, same as artist block on certain stories you're writing and drawing? J-Man, yes. Like all the freaking time.
Absolutely.
Yes. And when I find myself in writer's block, that's when I feel like I need to either one, take a break, or two, watch or read something from the genres that I really like. And then I feel like I get inspired that way. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got an idea now. And it'll kind of help me overcome it. Doesn't always work because sometimes, it just be so busy and there's so much going on. At least for me, like when I'm stressed out, worrying about other things, that is the immediate writer's block for me. And you can ask Ryan when he's over there. He will tell you. He's Like, and sometimes I gotta talk to him too. I'm like, okay, show me some art. Like, I need something to spark my creativity, and he'll do something, and I'll be like, oh yes, this is where we're going. Um, but I'm excited because we really have a good chunk of book 3 storyline done. I just gotta put the final touches around it, but it's gonna be another dope one. So really excited about that. What about you, Mike? Writer's block.
This is why my office looks the way it does. So I can help push past that. But when I do get writer's block, the cool thing is about wearing multiple hats. I can switch off and do something else,
Mm-hmm.
and then come back to it or whatnot. Like right now, I have, uh, but also working with other people, like working with Eric and Lori Foster, or working with Brian J. Lambert, um, working with Danny, working with Veronica, talking with Lonzo, just like working and feeding off these other creators can also bring you back and jump into it. I'll pull out some of their material that I got, because I got a stack of stuff from Kickstarter,
Dude.
that I can just read through and jump through to give me inspiration or whatnot. Or I'll just sit here literally and just I'll make a story with my toys. As I'll pick a section of my toy room and just kind of imagine what that scenario is playing with right now. Like I'm looking at right now, I got a second floor mansion fight between uh, Domino from Deadpool, Mystique, Chadwick Boseman from What If, Nebula, and Cable. And like, what's the scenario that brought all these people together? Like, how does that play out? And then once that that gets you going, and you jump back into it and see what you can write.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Brad's asking, I haven't paid close enough attention. Is it at the same venue as last year?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Let's see. What's up, Dana? Good to see you, sis. Hope everything's going okay. Let's see. J-Man, everything FSK, Moana Nui podcast, and Unlikely Heroes do is amazingly awesome. Well, thank you so much. We do try to be awesome. We do try to be awesome up in here. Let's see. So I heard that there's also going to be some kind of special announcement about some kind of new network. Is that true?
Oh yes. That is the weekend we're actually launching the Agents of Geekdom network. We have pulled together what we felt was some of y'all's best and favorite podcasts, and they have each taken ownership to one day of a week, and we're all going to be on the same Twitch and YouTube and Facebook channel streaming our live shows. For us in the background, we're trying because we're not full-time streamers, such as the Moana Nui podcast is a part of that network. Four Tales podcast, Top 5 Live, Unlikely Hero Studios. Our new show, formerly known as Agents of Geekdom, is now known as the Geek Circle. Chat and Draw, 5-Star Fridays. But our thing for us is if we're creating a show each day of the week consistently, every single day, at the same time or close to the same time, every single day, every week, then that builds up our algorithm for more people to see us, hopefully increase our audience and our reach. And then, the commercials and stuff we play are going to be from our stuff. So we're trying to spread that message. But we also figured a lot of people that watch us are watching our stuff. So let's put it on one channel for everybody. So it's an experiment. We hope it's successful. I love the guy that did the branding for us to put together all the stuff. It looks really cool and sharp all together. So I'm very excited about that. It does. That weekend we're launching that weekend on the Agents of Geekdom Twitch channel, and that week everybody will be streaming from the Agents of Geekdom Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook channel and all that stuff. That's where you'll be able to catch us every Moana Nui every Thursday at her time for that podcast. Every Wednesday, Chat and Draw. Some of our shows have changed. Some of our shows have added some new branding. Like Chat and Draw, I have a new co-host to go on there with me. The Geeks console. We've used to be the Agents of Geekdom, and we've changed our format. So now we're we're playing video games. Again, we all have to have the same game and having our discussions while we're playing those video games or whatnot. 5 Star Fridays, they switched up their thing, so now they do more in-depth conversations about comic book characters and
Mm-hmm.
fantasy and stuff like that. And they added Ryan Robinson as a host on that show. So we're hoping the new perks, the new branding, and all of us coming together will trigger some type of effect that people are like, oh shoot, what's all this on this one network that's happening?
Yes, it's gonna be dope. So let me just show a quick preview of the new Moana Nui little bit of logo that we're gonna be doing for the show.
Oh, okay.
It's still in progress, but we know we're gonna this is what we got right now.
Ooh. Okay. Now I had to act surprised, but I already saw that. Because I need the commercials. Because as we were talking about, we were uploading to our own Google Drive commercials for each other's products. So we're trying to get all this stuff. I mean, obviously, we're not going to have all of them done by the time we launch. But, Moana, when she does a new Kickstarter for another book, I'm going to ask Moana for a 30-second commercial so I can play it on my show. And then Moana has something from us that she plays on her show as a commercial promoting our things. And we're just going to keep interchanging those things or whatnot. And, it's we're trying to do everything we can think of that's going to help us increase our reach. And sometimes that does involve us coming together like Voltron.
Right. Absolutely. Let's see. J-Man said, I'm guilty for innocent flirting on agents. Even got called out and thrown under the bus by Tess one night.
That did happen. That did happen.
It's a more like let your hair down kind of show, like hanging out.
Like, and obviously Moana can definitely understand this, but we just wear so many different hats. Like, I'm working on a Power Ranger poster for their convention in November, trying to get it done, and it's like 28 Power Rangers on this one poster. I'm trying. But then I'm sitting here talking with you on the podcast, and then something you said just made me remember. I ordered comic books today and I had to rush them to get to my house, but I missed one, so I have to order that book right now.
Yes, you are a victim of your own success.
Yeah.
No, that's really exciting. Is that for Ranger Stop Orlando?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Oh,
are you traveling down for that one too?
Huh?
Are you traveling down for that one too, or are you just doing? Oh, okay,
yeah.
Great.
We got invited down to that one, and I believe it's going to be me, Danny, and Tony.
Nice.
I'm going to go down there. I'm not driving. I am not driving. We're going to fly, and we're going extremely light. We went to the Power Rangers show a few months ago, and it was incredible. Number one, it was a great show. And I love the fact that we got to work closely with the Power Rangers was just, the icing on top of the cake. And for me, being at this show and, the availability that they're giving us, we got to help with the interviews. We got a very nice table set up. They're allowing me, to do the artwork for the poster, the shirt, and the badges. I mean, I just have to be a part of that just for that, just for the. I haven't even got to people buying stuff. You know what I'm saying? But just the networking ability that we got with that was, that's business, and it was just awesome to be on that level with them. So super fun, super excited to get down here and see this poster, and because this show is even bigger than the one that we went to.
Yes, because Atlanta is their newer show. Orlando's been going for a minute, so yeah, I really enjoyed that convention as well. It's one of the things I like about the more intimate events. You get to just hang out and meet people and just kind of build better relationships that way. It may not be like as much traffic and maybe sales driven, but like, I don't know. I think the other part is just as valuable, if not more. The relationship building and networking part for sure.
Yeah, it's like I was I was like one row away from both the Yellow Rangers, the original Yellow Rangers, the Green Ranger Tommy, and things like that. And being able to like, I asked like, because it was their event, put on, and I was like, why y'all at the back of y'all own poster? Like, it's y'all's event. Don't nobody else put this on but y'all. So, and she was looking at me like, cause sometimes it's not always about being in the front. It's about putting the event together. So that's not a big deal to us. The event's a big deal. Everybody coming together, things like that. And I was like, would you look at my petty ass sitting here talking about and you hit me with this great team response and networking and responsibility. And I'm like, oh man, all right, I get it. Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna put y'all closer to the front when I drop the poster.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. Oh, J-Man's asking, do you have any funny road trip stories to different cons?
Oh my God, Jamin, I have so many. Road trip stories with us, dude. That's how we stay alive. That's how we stay awake on the road.
Right.
We went to we went to Alabama with
yeah, let's hear that story.
And so everybody, who's all going? I'm like, well, my wife's going, my kids are going, Tessa, Dakota, Adam going, Fee's going, and they was like, how many cars are you taking? Oh, we're taking the van. Mike, it's not gonna work. What the hell it is? Number one, that's like a 10-hour drive. I am not doing that by myself. I'm not gonna make it. I need help driving.
Yeah.
And so Fee couldn't go because she had to work. So it was me, my wife, my 4 kids, Tessa, Dakota, and Adam. We all got in the car. I Jenga Tetris stuff in the back of the van, and we set up on the road. And it was a good time. I was looking for Bucky's because we're going down south. There's this gas station called Bucky's. It's huge. It is huge, but that's a story for another time. And so we're all in the van rolling down here, and it was all good. It was copacetic. Dakota tagged me out. He was driving, and 3 car accidents,
No.
all in 3 separate times of our trip, added 2 hours to the trip each.
Oh my God! Each 6 hours.
So we were in the car just dying.
Oh my God!
But I have the tradition whenever we go on a road trip, whenever we leave out, we have to eat at Denny's. So the very first Denny's I find, we have to go eat. And so I was driving, and I wasn't paying attention, and everybody was saying they were hungry and we need to find food. And I was like, well, I'm looking for a Denny's, and we'll get food at Denny's. And I don't know how I did it, but I was driving past it, and then out the corner of my eye, I saw the exit. And so I was like, hang on, everybody. And swerved over into the medium over there and drove backwards and drove forward onto the exit. Everybody's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't worry, I got this. I've done this before. We're fine. We're fine. I have a backup camera and I have the 3 mirrors. We're good. I wanted my French toast. I wanted my scrambled eggs and bacon. But
oh my God,
we definitely have adventures. It was I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now. John from we know too many people, damn it.
I'm like, John, my husband.
Dang dog. I can't believe
Robinson.
It's yes, Scorpio. Yes. So we get to LaShawn's house. LaShawn graciously let us stay in her house. And so after the convention, John comes over. He brings his boy over. Fish comes over. Fish has his wife over. LaShawn is invited everyone back to her house and said we are grilling. I was like, bet. That's what's up, LaShawn. We go get groceries. We go back to the house. And LaShawn's like, Mike, can you help me with the grill? And she pulls the thing up. She's like, Mike, I don't know how to grill. I said, LaShawn, now you go invite everybody back here. But grill. This is what we all came here for. And she was like, I just figured you knew how to do it. I was like, well, I do, but all right, LaShawn, let's go. So me and Dakota go outside. We start grilling. I mean, either her grill must have been so happy to be touched. I barely turned that mug on. It was like the flames of Hades came out of that mug. The fire got so high, and we was cooking, and we was just rolling. And then all of a sudden, fire went out, just stopped, and I guess the tank was empty.
Oh
so
no!
We had to take all the food that we cooked to start to cook and bring it in and cook it in the kitchen. And somehow, because everybody was in the kitchen, I mean, it was packed. Everybody was in the living room, part of the kitchen, and so we probably did not invent this, but we're gonna say for our cause we did. We cooked butter burgers, and because I watch a lot of cooking shows, so I had the burgers on there, and I put this little 1 ounce bit of butter right there on the middle of the burger, and let it saute and cook in there and simmer, and then like the butter would come out around the dish, and it would just soak up into the meat while I was cooking. They were delicious, and while the burgers was cooking, John was rapping. John was like, "Oh, I got another bar." Pulled out his cell phone, was pulling out bar after bar, and it was just going off. But then I was in the kitchen cooking, and then everybody was listening to the rapping. And we had and then LaShawn had the beats playing from all the way from her bedroom. LaShawn must have the biggest speakers for a person house I've ever heard, because she had the beats coming from her room to keep us going. It was crazy fun. It was crazy fun. We were all in there just wilding out. I think that was. I hadn't been with that many people in one spot in a while at a comic book convention, so it felt good. And we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was definitely watching and jealous. I was like, "Oh man, that looks like so much fun."
LaShawn just put us all live, didn't tell nobody nothing. He just started recording, and you just look up and like, "Are we on live, LaShawn?" It's like, "Yes." I mean, what you want?
It sounds like LaShawn.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
it was super fun. But we have a lot of crazy stories, from conventions. Well, I might do another podcast show like after hours to talk about some of the stories, because some of them are racist. we definitely have some racist experiences. We've had some crazy experiences or whatnot. I mean, it's fun. When I go to a comic book convention, man, I am in mode. I'm in mode to I don't know, I guess attract people about the community, be out there. I want people to remember that we were there, or when we go out.
For sure. Yeah, when you do that show, ask Brian to tell the story about how he almost jumped out the window at somebody over here.
What?
Oh my God. He was like freaking out about the traffic in the DC area. And I was like, would you see it right now? I said, this is just mild. He's like, oh my God, what are they doing? I'm like, I'm just moving in, it's all good. It's what we do around here. And he was like, no, no. And I was like, right, just chill. I got this. I got this. I'm going to get you to these monuments. We're going to have a good time, and then I'm going to bring you back home. But yeah, we had a good time. It was fun. We did a lot in a little 24-hour period.
It looked like it. Because when Ryan called me, I was like, you back at home? You did all that in a day. He's like, yeah, we was not playing.
Yeah. Hopefully next time they can stay longer. We can get more stuff done. But yeah, you know, life. Got to squeeze it in where you can.
Absolutely.
And you know, keep up with your commitments and all that fun stuff. But yeah, wow, we're at the end of the hour. So okay, so guys, be sure to check out FS Con September 16th to the 18th, right?
Yes.
You're right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Friday to Sunday. So which Friday is in person or virtual?
Friday's in person, but that's a quiet day. We're gonna do a 2-hour stream live from the comic book shop. It'll be 5-Star Fridays, crosses over with the Geeks console.
Nice.
Talking about the the biggest stories and geekdom, pop culture, whatnot. And then after that, we're all whoever shows up for the audience, whoever shows up to be on the stream, we're gonna go out to Hound Dogs and have pizza and stuff. And that's kind of just like the opening ceremonies to welcome everybody to the event. So if you want to come be in our audience live at the show, then come on down and be there in person and come to Hound Dogs with us. Or you can watch it virtually from the comfort of your home, eating your own food or whatnot. Saturday is the big con day where a lot of our activities happening in person. And then Sunday, I'd say Sunday's going to be a little bit more mellow. We're going to do all the contests for the kiddos on Saturday and stuff like that.
Nice.
Silent auction, I might move that to Sunday to close us out or whatnot to make more room so we have time. So we're not trying to do everything in one day on Saturday. But yeah, so you don't have to be concerned with coming with Friday unless you want to come hang out with us for the stream and go get food.
Nice. So you said silent auction. What are some items in the silent auction?
Some of the items would be Veronica Smith always does a watercolor piece. She does every year. I put out original pages from the Hot Shot books.
Oh wow!
To give away, and some of the pinup work like traditional pencils and inks that we have, and we just set it out there. And this is your chance to get some original artwork from the FSK line.
Nice. That's dope. I like a good silent auction, especially when there's good stuff on the table.
Right.
Little competition going on, like, oh man, gotta wait till the last minute so I can put my last bid. That's what's up. Alrighty, guys. So definitely check out FS Con. Lots of great creators. And I'm really excited about it, even though I can't be in person, but I will definitely be in the building virtually. I got 2 panels to host, and then otherwise I'm gonna be in the comments, doing my thing. Gotta put some shots in there. give some folks a hard time.
Yeah, so like I said, we were waiting for the last of our books to get done. We got books done today, so hopefully we have brand new books that we just announced that are dropping. As long as they get here on time, they will be released at FS Con. Exclusive new books, new titles like The Light Within, Hot Shot of Friends #1 will be there. And if it's God willing, Emerald Quest 2 and 3 will be there. If we have 2 and 3, just understand all the Kickstarters will be shipping in September. We're still waiting on bookmarks for Green Zone and Vigilance, so we can start shipping that stuff out. Mm-hmm. But obviously everything is going out this month, so we're just waiting for 2 more items, and then we're going to be on our merry way.
Fantastic. That's so awesome. Alrighty. Let's see. So where can folks watch it? Is it going to be on YouTube or not?
Yes. Everybody can watch it on YouTube or our Twitch channel, Agents of Geekdom, twitch.tv/Agents of Geekdom. Same thing on our YouTube channels is our Agents of Geekdom channel. We'll have it up on our Facebook pages, hopefully. I don't want to assume, but I know a lot of people will be sharing the content. But if you're looking for where to start at, I would just start at our Twitch page or our YouTube page. We'll be kicking it off. We're going to be having announcements, new content, what to expect from Freestyle Comics in 2023. And I will tell you, Brad, J-Man, Andrew, they have all been asking for it. We are doing a crossover with a studio, and we will be announcing that at FS Con. That's coming. Our characters are going to fight another studio's characters.
What?
So we're super charged up about that as well. It's gonna be fun. Check us out, and with the merch will be available. Hit up our website. We got tons of new merch. The tennis shoes are out. My kids wear their tennis shoes religiously. They love them, and all the other kids are school jealous. That's all I'm saying.
I could totally see that because my niece and nephew, when I got them, like the backpacks and stuff of the children's book, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" My friends were like, "Where did you get this from?" Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to be checking out the merch. I'm going to it right now.
Yeah, all the all the Emerald Quest shirts are up, all the Vigilance shirts up, and all the Green Zone shirts are up. I don't put that stuff out till I ship it, so I've already shipped all the clothes for the Kickstarters already.
Nice. Ooh, I'm about to get some of these red Vigilance leggings here.
Monolith has a pair of those. She's saving her whole. Monolith has a whole Vigilance outfit. She's got the hoodie, the shirt, the leggings, and she got the original Air Force Ones, custom painted with Vigilance on it.
That's dope. Okay, Mahanale, I need the lowdown. Is it the soft leggings? Because not all leggings are created equal. I need to know. It looks like the soft one though, with the high waist. So it looks dope. Love a good pair of leggings. We are going into the fall, y'all. So you got to check out these leggings, these bomber jackets. We got like these zip up hoodies. It's the hat that I'm wearing is available. I don't know if Mike is going to be putting up those most epic hats soon, but definitely want to check this out for sure. Cool.
Yeah, the hats will be made available.
FSK now.
Very, very exciting stuff.
Yes. So I'm putting the website if everybody wants to go check it out, fsknow.com for your merch. Alrighty, Mike. Any closing comments before we end the show tonight?
No. Thank you so much for having me on here. Appreciate you.
Of course.
It's always a blast to be on the show. I've absolutely loved watching your progression because you out here killing it. And every time I turn on the show, I see a new aspect of it. And I'm like, that girl just don't stop. She just keeps stacking.
It's Dana. It's me and Dana together for sure. Dana's the magic ingredient, as you know.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the Moana Nui podcast. If you're not already following us, please hit the like, subscribe button, share it out with your friends. We do keep up some good content on this show. And as Mike mentioned, we will be officially joining the Agents of Geekdom Network, and we're really excited to be a part of that. So with that said, we are going to sign out. It is late. We are, tomorrow's Friday. Thank the Lord. And yeah, but hope everybody's doing well. Take care, guys. And we will talk to you next week. See you later.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will.
If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then. When they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves the Republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. Network out for all the locals, school will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will.
So if we put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course. Cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe. As a part of their ongoing war with Asia, used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. Network out for all the locals, school will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will.